Hello guys, welcome back to Grumpy Entertaining Games. I'm Fat Danny. I hope you enjoyed the last 3 ration videos. I was surviving on rations for 3 days. It's been a couple of days and the Russian one has finally come through the post. This is a full 24-hour ration pack, so there'll be plenty more food in this, but we will be doing this one over the course of a full day. So we'll be just starting it tomorrow, but I'm just going to unbox it today to see what we've got. And just make it a little bit easier to video. It's going to be a longer video, obviously, because there's a lot more food, a lot more recording to do when I'm eating snacks and stuff to show off more of the stuff. I'm going to be trying to use Google Translate to translate this if it's none of it's in English, seeing as it's been Russian, which looks like made-up language, doesn't it? The letters don't even look like they should be real. So this thing weighs an absolute ton. There'll be links in the description below from the guy where I got it from. Great seller on eBay. Always promptly ships, updates you when he shipped it, gives you a message so you know when to expect it. Great guy, can't fault him. So let's can't quite see it as much, but we'll open it on this. We'll open it on this camera so you can see what you're getting. Ooh, got lots of goodies in there, lots of goodies. Right, we'll go back to normal camera and I'll take them out one at a time and see what we've got. Alright, so we have Google Translate. We're going to start seeing what some of these items are. See, we can't really see them. Napkins. So these are just napkins, wet wipes. So all of these are wet wipes. We have matches in plastic, so they're definitely waterproof in there whilst they're in there. We have firelighters to burn with the little stove makeshift thing you get in here. Just going for a lot of simple stuff first. Got multiple spoons, so you don't have to reuse the same one if you don't want to. There's actually quite a lot in here, so I don't know how to start out. We'll start with this meal first. We'll find out what it's called. Beef with assorted vegetables, that is. So that must be delicious. So one meal, beef with assorted. Here, this has tomato and pepper pictures on it, so I'm guessing it's something like that. Like a pasta sauce maybe. It just says Leno. So this is going to be a gamble to what this is. Let's try again. Just says menu. So we have no idea what that item is. If anyone knows, let me know in the description. But we'll find out while I start eating it. Right. A little red label. Chopped ham, whatever I can guess. So I'm guessing it's either chopped ham or bits of sausage. Google Translate doesn't seem to be brilliant, but it works supposedly alright. I don't know if I can show on camera where I'm working from, the angle I'm at, but you just scan what you're looking at. Here you can't really tell, and it just changes. So we've got beef with rice, and we have another meal. There's quite a lot in this Russian one. Beef stew. This looks like it's going to be a great one. We've got beef and veg, beef stew, beef and rice, plenty of meat, bar of something, fruit stick with prunes and nuts. So prune and nut fruit bar. We have a tiny little tin of processed cheese. So we've got cheese and plenty of crackers. Plenty of little crackers. Well, I'm assuming the crackers. I don't know if this will pick the name with it being see-through. You can't translate that, it's not doing a very good job. But we have multiple packs of these. These ones are all smashed in, but even if they're in pieces, we have the luxury of just dipping them in that cheese. Maybe that tomato stuff, maybe. A bit of these with a bit of cracker. We're just snacking through day. Right, what else have we got? We have, see if we can have like a little jar with apples on it. I'm guessing it's some sort of jam, maybe. Fruit paste. Yeah, summer apple. Translation's not great, so that's summer apple. I'm going to get it some sort of fruit squeeze. Some of this I don't even know what it is, so I don't even know how to prepare it. I might have to look online for some, I'm guessing that's some sort of tea or coffee. I'll have a look. See if it can translate it. Black tea. Now, for the purpose of this video, I will make a cup and I will have a sip. And you'll probably see me spit it out straight away. But there is 2 black teas. No idea. I'm going to assume it's sugar because there's 4 of them. And it sounds like sugar when you rattle them. I really should learn Russian before I start eating the food. Salt. There's quite a lot of salt in there, so that's supposed to last us through the day, I'm guessing. We get a little military style basic tin opener, even though we've got no tins that we need. Unless, yeah, we'll have to use them on this, won't we, to pierce film, but no, they've got peelable lids. So this looks like it's going to be a nice day. We're not going to go hungry. And I'm guessing this is coffee, because it's got coffee beans up front. Or what I'm assuming are coffee beans. It can't even translate it. Yeah, coffee. So we only get 1 coffee, unfortunately. Some dry napkins. We know what they are. Water purification tablets, which we won't need. And I'm guessing that's pepper, because there's a tiny little pepper picture on it. So yeah, so that's looking good. I'm guessing this will be some kind of drink. But I don't know if it's a hot drink or a cold drink. So we don't know what flavour it is, but that is some sort of powdered drink. So we'll start off with a smaller bit of water and build it up till it tastes to what we prefer. And it's the same with all these videos when we start tomorrow. It will be unlimited water, some mints, sugar free, have no calorie value at all, just fresh breath through there to try and curb the hunger, but I don't think we're going to need them with all this. But yeah, so we have a drink, an apple sort of, I'm going to guess it's like a squeezy little fruit, I don't know what to call it, not quite a smoothie, 3 sugars, 1 coffee unfortunately, 2 black teas, plenty of crackers, so we've got plenty of snacks for crackers. Yep, stew, with the beef stew. Yep, beef with rice. You can see a little bit of beef chunks with a bit of rice, that should be nice. Beef with vegetables. Looks like some of these tins have took a bit of a beating in the box. Some cheese. Some sausage, pork. I'm going to guess it's just pork, meat, chopped ham. It could be loosely translated. This, I'll try again. Just a sterilised canned snack from the bit they can translate. So I'll have to do a bit of research on this. Looks like a tomato dip or tomato and pepper dip of some sort. And the prune and nut bar, breakfast bar, and salt. So yeah, that should be a fun day. We'll skip to tomorrow and I'll meet you for breakfast. An early start to the morning here, and we are doing our Russian ration pack, full 24-hour ration pack. We've got breakfast, dinner and tea, but they're all meaty meals, so I'm going to have a meaty meal for dinner. But we've got some fruity jam, apple jam. We're going to have some crackers. We're going to have a cup of coffee to kickstart the day. And we also have a fruit bar, plenty of energy for morning, prune and nut. I can't remember what nut type it was. And then we're going to open these and see what these are. This is a sausage stuffing, a cheese, and this is some sort of tomato pepper dip. So we'll see what these are. We've got no milk for us coffee, so it's going to be a black coffee this morning. But I'm going to go start warming food up and get a cup for his coffee. Okay, so we're waiting for food to heat up. It's in the kitchen heating up in the pan. Instead of using a flame thing, I've just let it in some water to simmer just to warm up because it doesn't need to be cooked. So let's make this coffee. See, the American coffee was lousy. So let's see what this coffee is like. Cold cud. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I end up stabbing myself here because my knife's not very sharp and there's no tear mark on these. A really sharp pair of scissors next to me. Make life a little bit easier. So doesn't smell very strong. It looks very cheap. I do have my Russian spoon. I prefer these spoons. These are actually a lot better. That looks very weak, and we have no milk. So a bit of sugar. Best not put too much sugar in. It is a bit weak looking. 1 sugar, 2 sugar. Don't want to go over. I'm diabetic. Don't want to kill myself. So we have sugar for his next drink. We'll have loads of sugar left over. Right. I'll wait for that to cool down because black coffee will instantly scald your mouth. So whilst that's cooling down, I'm going to go check on food and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so dinner is ready. I am sitting at a weird angle. It's red hot, warmed it up in water, seems to work to a treat. Give all this a look afterwards with eating his main meal. I believe this is the beef stew we're having first, so some hearty breakfast that. If anyone knows what they actually are, let me know. If you speak Russian or read Russian. I don't think we actually need this, but it's just a tin opener, you just go. But they've got peel lids, so just use them. Don't know what they've glued them down with, but it feels like bloody super glue. Let's see if I can. We shall try use the tin opener instead, because that is. I like I know how to use one of these tin openers. Alright, scratch that. I'm not very good with old-fashioned tin openers. I'm not that old. I'm a young kid. We will just use a bloody knife. Let's take our first look at breakfast. Please be delicious. Please be delicious. It's just one big chunk of beef by the looks of it, so it's not what I thought it was. I think this would have been better for tea, but you know what? Screw it. Breakfast is breakfast. The gravy tastes really good. Let's pour this on. Don't want to waste any. That is by far the best piece of food I've seen come out of an MRE. I don't know about taste. The gravy bit tastes nice, but that looks exceptionally good. It's good beef. It's breaking up really easy. It's not processed and compacted fucking chopped shit. Right, let's have a taste. We get a good hearty spoonful. Drip it all over me. I kind of wish I'd have saved that for my tea. That is bloody delicious. We'll do one more for the sake of camera. And I'll get on with eating my meat for my breakfast and then we'll jump to the next stuff to try. A bit of fat there, but this is bloody delicious. I'll be back once I've finished. And we will see what the other stuff's like to nibble on through the day. So that's the beef steak done. That was absolutely delicious. Russia by far, just by that first meal alone, best MRE I've ever had so far. So yeah, let's jump onto the little plate of goodies. Right, so the first item is we have crackers, which I'm going to use to dip in these two. Breakfast bar, which I should have started with that. But yeah, well, we'll check out the bar first. Prunes and nut. If I can. It looks a bit. Oh. It is very, very sticky. We have some wet wipes somewhere. Here we are. Get that ready so I can wash my hands. Right, let's dig in. Right, this prune bar, let's move it up so you can see a bit better. There's a lot for breakfast. This I'm not going to it for half of this. There's not many nuts in it. It's more just like a mushed up prune bar. It's more than nice enough to make it edible. These aren't like the other wet wipes you get in the other ones. Or moist towelette. These are really soft. Feel more like what you'd get as a British baby wipe, really. You could use one of these to get a wash in the morning. You don't want to like, but if you're in the middle of nowhere and you need to have a wipe down and wipe your pits, that's what you're going to be using. Right, let's open these two. I'm very unorganised. This video is very unorganised, but that's the way I am. So this is just cheese. I'm very particular about my cheese. I only like Red Leicester. I don't like dairy, but when you're limited to what you've got, see. It's just congealed fucking fake cheese. I don't call that cheese. Don't even smell cheesy. But let's try it with a cracker. I want to pour them out because I'll rip them out of the packet because they're all broken. Alright, so let's give this cheese I wouldn't really call that. It's not even like a good Dairy League copy. Right. Scentless. Right, let's just go for it. It's like a very mild, borderline tasteless Dairy League, but it tastes like it was made with long life dairy milk. It's got that taste that you get from long life milk, the UHT milk. Has that sort of taste to it. It is what it is. Right, next up is the. I'm hoping this is just a tomato dip, but I suppose you can't even see because my hands are in it way. Right, what we'll do is we'll use the spoon of destiny, and we'll just literally just taste it so we get a gist of what the actual flavour of this thing is. Salsa. Listen, why do I think they're calling it that first? Tomato and pepper, salsa. I'm an idiot. With a bit of cracker, we have some thick, crunchy fake tortillas. Perfect. That'd be great to snack on through the day. Maybe use some of that salsa to go with something else. It'd have gone nice with a bit on that beef, actually. I wish I'd have opened that first. So that's good. I'm just showing you these now because when I'm snacking usually on the other videos, you don't see what I'm snacking. So have a little taste of all the little snacks I'll be eating throughout the day till dinner time. No idea what this is. But I can't like everything, can I? So get a spoon stuck in there, like a jam. It's like a jam consistency. Scentless almost. That's the most thing you notice about a lot of this food. It's scentless apart from that steak. Right, let's go for it. No, that is fucking rank. That is absolutely fucking garbage. Oh. It's got, see, I love apples, but that tastes like a cross between jam and applesauce that you get in England. And I don't like that, and it's fucking just... I doubt I'll be eating that, and luckily because of this care package, ration pack, there's enough food to sustain me without eating the shit I don't like. Right, and this is either chopped ham or sausage. It couldn't get the translation it wanted right, so we'll find out. I'm going to call it chopped ham as such. It's got a lot of fat in there. Let's get the spoon. Get the bloody disgusting jam or apple sauce or whatever you want to fucking call it off. Because it's left a horrible taste in my mouth. Has my coffee cooled down enough to try and get rid of that taste? Let's have a... Even if it scalds my mouth, it'll get rid of the taste. Better than the American one, but still not great. Yeah, it's not a great coffee. Right. But it's cleansed my palate enough to taste this meat, so let's just go straight in middle. Go straight for it, straight in, straight stab in middle. Get straight in there. Smell. Very faint. Smoked taste. Smell. So let's just go for it. The meat tastes good, but that is one. Sorry, I'll spell that out on camera. That is one big bit of gristle. That fucking hell. In England, we go mad if there's a tiny piece, like a fucking millimetre big of gristle in us food. Oh, Russians, why are you deliberately putting chunks of gristle in, you wrong'uns? Okay, now. Right, so that was breakfast, and that's going to be my snacks for the rest of the morning. I don't think there's much more to look at. Just going to be dinner and the same snacks for the rest of the day. So let's jump to dinner. So it's dinner time now, guys. So for dinner we are having this beef and rice porridge, as it's called. I had a look online. Beef and rice porridge. I don't know what rice porridge is. We'll give it a go. Nice little close up. And an energy drink or a protein drink or some sort of drink powder. Okay, so while the food is warming up in the pan, I'm just warming it up using boiling water. Put the can in it, tin it. It seems to work a treat. We'll prepare the drink. I hope that's not enough. I hope that's enough water and not too much or too little. Oh no! Do you know what it smells like, guys? Do you remember that American halal menu we had? There was that apple protein drink. It smells like that. No, I hope it's not. Oh, it even looks like it. Please don't be that. I beg you. It's not mixing very well. Settling at the bottom, probably not enough water. But here we go. Nah, it's not too bad actually. Tastes like mucky water with a hint of apple. So it's not a protein drink. Not very refreshing. It's a bit naff, to be honest. But I know what we can try to improve it. Where did we put it? We have lost it. Well, we haven't. I have. It's a good job there's more in here. A bit of sugar. Add a bit of sweetness to it. As you can see, I've been snacking on the crackers all whilst I've been posting things on eBay for sale. If anyone's looking for any Skylanders, go to Kazooie Gaming on eBay. We have lots of them for sale. Just put a bit of sugar in. Yeah, so I'm diabetic. What's the first thing you do? Put sugar in all your drinks. Oh no, I've got a wrapper in my food. No. Don't be like Dan. Eat proper food. Just go to McDonald's. Right, give it a go with sugar, even though it's all settling on bottom. Perfect. Better. Right, let's go get dinner. We are back with dinner. Piping hot. Where's my knife? Just the old knife. Let's get this bad boy open. See what we get to eat for dinners. It's a lot more exciting than what we're fucking eating with every other country. Still admit though that pork and barley we got in the Lithuanian one was absolutely delicious. Okay, so I am going to say this. It looks like dog food. I'm not even remotely joking. That looks like dog food. What do you say, Soplum?
It looks like dog food.
Okay, Savers. Oh, oh, it's all rice on bottom. Piping hot. Just how you want it. It does not look as appealing as the last one. That does not look as appealing as before. Right. All the way we're going to find out. Taste test. Get it here, you bloody bit of fucking food. My subconscious will let it get on spoon. Here we go. Smells like a stew. So hopefully it tastes nice. Same as that pork and barley. Looks can be deceiving. Looks like dog food, canned food, cat food. But taste wise, absolutely fine. Rice ain't perfect, but other than that, sat in the middle of nowhere, it's all you got to eat. I'm not going to be complaining, I'm going to be pretty happy. So for dinner, we have beef and rice, and a type of apple juice. I've still got snacks to snack on afterwards as well for the rest of the evening. But I would have appreciated a better drink or another cup of coffee, because I know I said I was going to make tea, but I just can't do it. Is it a tea bag or tea leaves? I absolutely despise tea. There's nothing more disgusting in this world than a cup of tea. And lasagna's a close second. Yep, disgusting. I don't know someone who will try this. My missus tea bag, she'll drink this because she loves tea. And I'm sure she'll love to try a bit of Russian tea to see if it's the same as British one. But for me, this is disgusting. Right, I'll be back for tea time. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this food. Okay guys, it's tea time. I have been looking forward to this all day. Just completed a 5-mile hike to go to doctors and stuff, so it's a 5-mile round trip. So I'm starving now. So yeah, supposedly this is beef and vegetables, so we'll get it open, and hopefully it'll be enough to sustain us for the rest of the night. But so it looks semi-appealing. I'm not going to say anything because I've learned this lesson twice on Trot about food that looks rank but tastes absolutely delicious. Let's get a spoonful for tasting. Looks more like a beef soup. Right. Ready? Bottoms up. Very close to beef stew. Yeah, that's not the beef stew, I've got it the wrong way around. Either way, this is delicious. The only one I didn't like was that one with rice. It wasn't very edible, but it wasn't delicious like this one. So at least we've started and ended on good food. That is phenomenal. I'm going to finish that off. If this feels weird because I've just put it in between, I've just ended the video, but my overall favourite ration pack that I've had out of all of them, out of the British one, the American one, the Lithuanian one, and the Russian one, it has to be the Russian one. Crackers were edible, soft enough to eat. Came with dip so you could put cheese and salsa on them. The first big lump of beef we got for breakfast was delicious. Tea's delicious, beef with vegetables. Dinner wasn't great, but I could just class that as a school dinner meal. This shit. So it wanted to make it feel authentic for the rest of the normal days. So yeah, the Russian one is definitely top of the list. Russia really know how to treat the people with decent food in their MREs. I'm not saying that America or England or Lithuania was terrible or bad, but Russia would just do better. I'm going to end the video. Thanks for watching. Please click that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video of the Russian 24-hour MRE ration box. There'll be more to come eventually, but I've done 4 rations in 5 days. So gonna get more video gaming content up, live streaming again with Final Fantasy 5. We're skipping the after years Final Fantasy 4 I had on because it was just garbage and draining me. I wasn't enjoying it, that's why I didn't live stream it. But I felt obliged to, but instead we're just gonna cancel it, move on to Final Fantasy 5, right? So